it was so terrible you don't believe it. First of all, Rahat was not a true statement. And I have to leave because I came here after 20 years. In spite of the fact that this city, this university is still filled with dust when I left, but it has uplifted me very much. Any of you live in VM Hall and Dooley Hostel? If you do, please stand up. I lived there back in 1967 when I left this country in '68, and I went there yesterday, and things haven't changed so much there. Oh, I do want to recognize some of the people who are here. My brother Zia, who traveled with me from Michigan. My other brother, who just left, I guess somewhere, I don't know where, he's a doctor in the state of Texas, and both of them traveled with me. And I just met my daughter and my cousin over here. She sits over there, and she's a generous. Stand up. And she's Can you believe that I was born in Aligarh? It has been an remarkable journey for me, from Aligarh to Aligarh to Rocky Mountain of Colorado to Rocky Shores of Chesapeake Bay. You know, it's a wonderful place, Aligarh, and Aligarh was the one who gave me all the wealth of education that made me so one of the most successful managers in America then. If you want to know more about me, you can go to my webpage, www.fofislam.com, and you'll see a collection of my speeches, my interviews, and my gallery. I do want to recognize the mother of Afshan Hashmi, and Afshan is a dearest friend back in Potomac, Maryland, where I live. So is Rahat. They all live not too far from my house. Correct? And her brother and I used to be good friends when I was a student over here. So thank you very much for coming here. I'm Professor Salimuddin, that I understand was the Vice Chancellor, and he was a student at the same time that I was, and he was very nice enough for him to arrange a speech for me at the Dr. Hussain College, Engineering College, and I went there today to take a picture so I can put on my webpage. It says Frank F. Islam, CEO and Chairman, FI Investment Group. Thank you very much for doing that. I do want to sincerely thank my host, Professor A.R. Kiwai. I didn't realize that he's also Professor Dr. Kiwai, and I just met the Governor Kiwai not too long ago, 2 days ago. And so I guess they're not two same people. I also went to Vice President of India yesterday. I traveled all the way from here to Delhi. The road was pretty bad, but my spirit was very high. I want to say, I see a lot of energy, I see a lot of optimism, I see a lot of hope, and I see a feeling of sense of togetherness. What you're doing is a great job, and please continue to do your efforts. One day, you'll be successful. That's my brother over there, Dr. Islam. Give them a warm welcome. Successful illuminators just like me. I'm probably one of the most successful in terms of business that I ever graduated from Aligarh. I'm very grateful to this great institution. I love this great institution, and I hope you guys will be successful one day too. After you graduate, remember, it is your responsibility to serve your community. You need to nurture and develop your brothers and sisters, especially those who live in the shanty towns, so that they too can cultivate the harvest of prosperity. Your vision and mission should be to help India's Muslims to break out the vicious cycle of poverty. Poverty does not belong in a civilized human society. The best place for poverty is the museum. As one of my friend Vacation Monument said, what we have in India is an outline of prosperity in an ocean of poverty. Poverty drains institutions. Poverty crushes people's hope. India's 140 million Muslims are falling behind in some very critical areas, including education. In some states, education and poverty indications show that the Muslims have fallen behind even low-caste Hindus. Poverty crushes hope. Poverty fuels frustration. Poverty fuels desperation. The best way to eradicate poverty is through education. We need to train generations of young Indian Muslims with the skills to excel as future leaders. Remember, Mr. Ansari was an Algerian from this great institution who went to school with my cousin, who was an ambassador to Saudi Arabia. He is an Algerian. That's an inspiration for all of you to become vice president. He's a great guy. I met him yesterday. He's a great Muslim. He's a great patriotic. He's a great Indian. And that's what you should be aspiring to the vice president of this country. Not only the vice president, but the president of this country as well. If you set your goals, you should be able to achieve your goals. I achieve my goals, you should be able to achieve your goals. All of you are the future leaders of this great institution, of the hope of tomorrow. You can stand as the role models for all of us to achieve your aspirations and dreams. I'm a very generous contributor of Aligarh Muslim University programs. I'm not as generous as Rahat thinks, but Rahat keeps reminding me that I need to double that every year, my contribution. And I should just remind them of you. And I will do what I can, because I do have a foundation, and the foundation has a lot of money between my wife is an American, my wife Debbie and I have large foundations, and we will try to do what we can to make sure that you be successful, so that you will become a successful leader as well. I'm deeply committed to education, especially for Muslims. Education empowers people, uplifts people from the poverty. Education enhances the dignity of human beings and increases his or her self-esteem. Education, especially today's world, is the key ingredient of success. Education provides upward mobility to all of you, economically, socially, and culturally. Thank you again for coming today. It is very glorifying to see how this scholarship program is helping you as inspiration to all of us. Remember, we're getting older, and you'll be too. You guys will be first. You'll be the one who will be the hope for tomorrow. Our destination is in your hands, and you need to do what you can to make sure you do the right things. I cherish the hopes and dreams and aspirations of a young generation. Your success story resonates very well too with my commitment to the Aligarh Scholarship Program. Let us fulfill Safiy's vision. Let us fulfill Safiy's dream. Let us fulfill his mission. Let us keep his memory alive. Let's do our part to ensure the dreams of future Muslims shall never die. Thank you, and God bless.